The email arrived on a Tuesday morning. Subject line: Unauthorized listing 247 Coastal Drive. My beach house. The one I'd bought 3 years ago with my tech job savings. The one with the wraparound deck and ocean views. The one currently generating $12,000 monthly for my sister Emma. I opened the automated Airbnb alert. 5-star reviews. Professional photos I'd never seen. A calendar booked solid through summer. Emma's smiling face on the host profile. Managing my family's coastal retreat since 2023. My family's retreat. I read it 3 times. I'd bought the house in 2021 for $680,000. Cash offer, no co-signers, my name alone on the deed. I'd worked 80-hour weeks for 5 years to afford it. Emma had visited twice, complained both times about the Wi-Fi speed and lack of a hot tub. Now she was running a vacation rental empire from my property. I scrolled through her listing. Luxury beachfront home. Sleeps 8. Private access to sandy shores. $425 per night, 3-night minimum. The math was immediate. Roughly 28 booked nights monthly at $425. $11,900 before Airbnb's cut. She'd been doing this for 6 months. $71,400. Minimum. The photos showed furniture I didn't recognize. She'd redecorated. New coastal-themed artwork, upgraded bedding, a coffee bar in the kitchen. The security deposit alone was $800. She'd thought of everything. Except ownership. I could call her. Scream. Threaten. Watch her cry and promise to stop. She'd done this before. Taken my car for emergencies that lasted weeks. Used my credit card for one quick purchase that became $3,000. Mom always said, she's family. Work it out. Not this time. I opened a new browser tab and searched Coastal County Short-Term Rental Licensing Board. Their website loaded. Regulations. Applications. Enforcement Division. Perfect. The requirements were clear. Property owner must apply for business license, pass safety inspection, provide proof of ownership, maintain liability insurance, collect occupancy taxes. Violations resulted in fines, business closure, potential criminal charges for fraud. I downloaded the complaint form. Question 1. Are you the legal property owner? Yes. Question 2. Describe the violation. I attached my deed, recorded with the county in 2021. I attached Emma's Airbnb listing, showing her as property manager since 2023. I attached the booking calendar, the reviews, the pricing structure. Question 3. Has the operator obtained proper licensing? I checked the public database. Emma's name returned 0 results. I submitted the complaint at 10:47 a.m. The confirmation email promised investigation within 5 business days. Then I called my property attorney, Rebecca Chin. Told her everything. She was quiet for a long moment. She's been collecting revenue from your property without your knowledge or permission, Rebecca said slowly. That's not just a licensing violation. Depending on how she's reporting this income, we're potentially looking at fraud, theft, possibly even identity theft if she's using your property information. What do I do? Nothing yet. Let the licensing board do their investigation. They have subpoena power. They can request her financial records, interview guests, examine her business registration paperwork. Once they discover she doesn't own the property and never had your permission, the dominoes start falling. I spent the next 3 days working remotely watching Emma's Airbnb calendar. New bookings kept appearing. A family reunion. A wedding party. A corporate retreat. She was thriving off my investment. Day 4 my phone rang. Unknown number, local area code. This is Inspector Michael Torres from the Coastal County Short-Term Rental Licensing Board. Am I speaking with the owner of 247 Coastal Drive? Yes. We've completed our preliminary investigation of your complaint. We need to schedule a formal interview. Can you come to our office tomorrow at 2? I arrived 15 minutes early. The office smelled like burnt coffee and ocean salt. Inspector Torres was mid-50s, weathered face, zero nonsense in his eyes. He spread documents across the conference table. Emma's Airbnb listing. My deed. Bank statements. Guest registrations. Your sister applied for a short-term rental license 8 months ago, Torres said. She listed herself as property owner. She provided falsified documentation, a deed with her name inserted where yours appeared. Our office approved the application based on fraudulent paperwork. My stomach dropped. She forged a deed? Yes. We've referred this to the district attorney's office. Forgery, operating without proper licensing, theft of rental income, tax evasion. She hasn't been remitting the required occupancy taxes. We estimate she's collected $78,000 in rental income over 6 months. He slid another document toward me. We executed a cease and desist order this morning. Her Airbnb account has been suspended. Her business license, which was obtained through fraud, has been revoked. All future bookings have been cancelled. What about the guests currently staying there? We're allowing them to complete their stay. After that, the property must cease all short-term rental operations until you, as the legal owner, decide how to proceed. He paused. There are currently 4 guests checking out Sunday. After that, the property is yours again. I felt something loosen in my chest. Thank you. We take rental fraud very seriously, Torres continued. This undermines the entire licensing system. Other operators who follow the rules, pay their taxes, maintain proper insurance. They're competing against unlicensed operators who cut corners. Your sister's actions constitute multiple violations of municipal code. He handed me a final document. The DA's office will be in touch. You may also want to consider civil action to recover the rental income she collected. That's $78,000 that belonged to you. I drove to the beach house that evening. Parked across the street and watched. The property looked good. Emma had maintained it well, probably because she was profiting from it. A young couple sat on my deck, drinking wine, watching the sunset on furniture I'd never purchased. My phone buzzed. Emma. 12 missed calls. I listened to the voicemail. What the fuck did you do? Her voice was shaking. The licensing board shut down my business. They're talking about criminal charges. Mom is furious. You reported your own sister? Over a house you barely use. I was making money for both of us. This was supposed to help the family. Help the family. The same family that never helped buy the house. Never contributed to the mortgage I no longer had because I'd paid cash. Never maintained the property or paid property taxes or handled repairs. But they sure showed up when there was money to be made. I deleted the voicemail without responding. Sunday evening I returned to the house. The guest had checked out. I changed all the locks. Inside I found Emma's staging, beach-themed throw pillows, professional cookware, a guest book filled with glowing reviews praising Emma's attention to detail and excellent hospitality. I found her financial spreadsheet on the kitchen counter. Revenue tracking. $78,340 over 6 months. Expenses. $4,200 for furniture, $1,800 for professional photography, $890 for cleaning services between guests. Net profit, $71,450. She'd been planning to buy a car with the proceeds. Maybe take a European vacation. The notes in the margin detailed her dreams. My property. My equity. Her dreams. Monday morning the DA's office called. Assistant District Attorney Sarah Pacheco introduced herself, explained the charges. 1 count forgery, 3 counts fraud, 6 counts tax evasion. If convicted, Emma faced up to 4 years in prison and $15,000 in fines. We're offering a plea deal, Pacheco said. Full restitution of rental income, probation, community service. But we need your cooperation as the victim. What does cooperation mean? Testimony. Financial documentation. Willingness to pursue this. I thought about Emma's voicemail. Mom is furious. Not, I'm sorry. Not, I was wrong. Just anger that I'd reported the theft. I'll cooperate fully, I said. The family intervention happened that Wednesday. Mom called, demanded I come to dinner. To talk this through like adults. I went. Emma sat at the table crying. Mom and Dad flanked her like protective walls. My younger brother Jake sat silently watching. You need to drop the charges, Mom said immediately. She made a mistake. She thought you wouldn't mind. The house just sits there empty. She forged a deed, I said quietly. She lied to a government agency. She collected $78,000 from my property without my knowledge or permission. She's your sister, Dad said. And I'm her victim. Emma's voice cracked. I was trying to help. You have this amazing property and you never use it. I saw an opportunity. I thought we could share the income. I was going to tell you eventually. After 6 months and $78,000? I needed to prove it would work first. There was the rationalization. The narrative where she was the entrepreneur, the visionary, and I was the obstacle. Jake finally spoke. Did you ask her permission before you started? Emma glared at him. I didn't think I needed to. It's family property. It's her property, Jake said. Her name. Her money. Her decision. Mom stood up. If you go through with this prosecution, you're choosing the legal system over your family. I stood too. She chose theft over asking permission. I'm just choosing consequences. I left. Drove back to the beach house. Sat on the deck with the new furniture Emma had purchased with my stolen rental income and watched the waves. My phone rang 2 weeks later. Sarah Pacheco. She accepted the plea deal. Full restitution, 3 years probation, 200 hours community service. She'll pay you back $1,500 monthly until the $78,340 is repaid. That's 52 months. 4 years and 4 months of payments. A reminder every single month of what she'd done. There's something else, Pacheco continued. During the investigation, we discovered she'd been operating 2 other unlicensed rentals. Different properties, different owners who didn't know. The total fraud exceeds $200,000. I sat very still. Who were the other owners? Our aunt and our grandmother. Emma had been running a rental empire off family properties. Professional-grade theft disguised as helping. That Sunday I listed the beach house, legitimately this time. With proper licensing, legal short-term rental permits and my name on every document. I hired a property management company. 30% commission, but they handle everything legally. The first booking came in within hours. A family reunion, ironically. $4,200 for a week. The review mentioned the beautiful deck, the ocean views, the well-maintained property. I sent a copy to Emma. No message. Just the booking confirmation and the review. Her monthly restitution payment arrived like clockwork. $1,500 on the first of every month. I put it directly into the beach house maintenance fund. Her theft, quite literally, funding the property's upkeep. Mom stopped calling after the 3rd month. Dad sent occasional texts. This is tearing the family apart. I never responded. Jake, though, started coming to the beach house on weekends. We'd sit on the deck, drink coffee, watch the sunrise. She still thinks she did nothing wrong, he said once. I know. Mom still thinks you overreacted. I know that too. He was quiet for a moment. But I get it. She stole from you. From Aunt Carrie. From Grandma. That's not a mistake. That's a pattern. The beach house is still generating income. Legally now. $8,000 monthly average after management fees and expenses. I'm using it to fund a scholarship at my old university. 4 first-generation students studying computer science. Emma will finish her restitution payments in April 2029. By then her theft will have funded 4 years of scholarships. Her crime transformed into opportunity for people who actually work for their success. The family still thinks I'm the villain. The sister who chose property over blood. The daughter who sent her own sister into the legal system. But every month when that $1,500 payment arrives, I remember. I didn't choose property over family. I chose accountability over theft. She made her choices. I'm just making sure she pays for them. The beach house is mine. It always was. Now everyone knows it.